más aburrido con ganas de que averiguando qué hacer por la noche. Entonces entras en mi cuarto pa' ver. Levántate mi amor, hoy vamos a beber. Sax. No hay trabajo en la mañana. Ponte algo sexy, bebé. No hay trabajo en la mañana. Tírate un selfie, bebé. Yeah, hey. Ponte algo sexy, mi amor. Tírate un selfie, mi amor. Hey, dale, tírate un selfie que te ve bien cabrón. Brindamos todas las copas, que se trabajo. Tírate un selfie que te ve 1,000,000. No hay trabajo en la mañana, un bendición, baby, put your favorite dress.
Welcome to Taco Night.
And maybe we can skip and go right to the sequel. Prende Philly Blunt, take a hit for the people. El Instagram, que se algoritmo, machuca sin vergüenza y la tiro con ritmo. Agua. You know I like it like that. You know I like it like that. You know I like it like that. Yeah. Tírate un selfie que te ve bien cabrón. No hay trabajo en la mañana. Llamo a mi cama when the night is done. Ponte algo sexy, mi amor. Hey. Tírate un selfie, mi amor. Chacho. Ponte algo sexy, mi amor. Tírate un selfie, mi amor. Tírate un selfie que te veo 1,000,000. No hay trabajo en la mañana, que se del trabajo. Huepa, mamacita, huepa. Huepa, mamacita, huepa. Huepa, mamacita, huepa. Huepa, mamacita, huepa.
It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. I feel it all. I feel it all. I'm feeling numb. I'm feeling numb. I lost my soul. It's on the run. I need a spot. I need a spot. I need some fun. I need that fun. I'm in the dark. Like what's to come? It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It's me versus me. It's you and I. The time is now. It's do or die. I chose my path. No choosing sides. I'll tell you what comes. Hit for the ride. I'm that guy. No more time for the bad guy. Never going back to the bad side. Need the holy water, get baptized. Yeah, yeah, I'm that guy. No more time for the bad guy. Never going back to the bad side. Need the holy water, get baptized. I'm that guy. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
For those of you who are just joining our channel for the first time, asking yourself, what the hell did I just step in? Well, welcome to Road.Crypto. My name is Lane. We're taking a look at Bitcoin. Drop like a rock. What the hell? Yay. Well, even Droopy bags are still beautiful is what I'm telling myself during this big drop, making sure my microphone is on. Give a shout out to everybody who's hanging out with me tonight. All the beautiful people. Hopefully you're on the right side of the trade on this and you're watching your numbers go up. I myself had unfortunately been caught red-handedly on the other side of this, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Try not to let my emotions get to me because, gosh darn it, they want to. We got Sam out here. How's it going, Sam? Crypto 420. Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber. Check him out if you haven't already. If you haven't, what are you waiting on? Go. Strega. How's it going, Strega? My YouTube OG. Or my live stream OG. Sam Webb. I feel like I said that before, Sam. It's deja vu. And Dave V. Have I said that one twice yet? Is the taco night? It was supposed to be. What happened to the music? Something like that. I appreciate you, Joe. I like watching you. Missed the live today. Caught some of it later there. Had to take the dollar swimming today. Out doing a little bit of a family thing today. Touching grass, so they say. So wow, man, Bitcoin like dumped to the dump, man. Like back in this area that. Listen, man, our altcoin backs didn't like it last time she was here, and definitely not like mine are liking it now. They're not liking it. My Bitcoin trades are not liking it either, cause my little dose is stupid. I'm finding that it's really hard to fix stupid. It's hard to fix stupid. You identify, you know, your weaknesses and things that you should do better. Man, I did some good stuff that I was supposed to do and paid myself at a certain time, but then see things go into the negative and you're like, yeah, okay, we'll catch it. And no, I can't do that anymore, man. Even when I take a little bit of profit, somehow but you know, when you're doing leverage, there is a point where, I mean, you're going to find yourself dipping to the red a little bit, and you got to give yourself a little wiggle room. Well, that was when Satan stuck his foot in the door. I couldn't slam it shut, and that's all that was there. The vampire was in. I'm still in there, but gosh darn it, man, I don't like this at all. So not fun on that side. However, if you're one of the smart ones, shorten this, or you've already took your dry powder up here, just saying, haha, yes, I was waiting for this. Guarantee in the morning there'll be some smart ass in the morning. I called this. You should have been in my group, and you could have been in the money too. There's something like that going on. I'm sure. Seems like it happens every day. So I'm just sitting here playing with lines, really just looking for a little bit of hopium to come in on this chart somewhere. Because I think I need a little hopium, a little dose of a little pick-me-upium. So what could we say here, ladies and gentlemen? What would make us feel better? What's a way to look at this market? What the hell is going on? I thought I got in here to get rich, not to see it all go away. Oh, rub salt in the room. Bitcoin upside reversal around July 5th, 2024. That was, yeah, I put myself out there for that trend. Might it happen? I don't know. I don't think it'd be July 5th, basically, because, man, I didn't consider that all being on the weekend. But I think after the 5th of July, there are some signs showing that there might be. Gosh, I hope that's right, because the way it's looking right now with number go down, and You ever notice when we get the red days or the candles start going to the red that all the thumbnails start calling for like the low 50s, high 40s, and anytime that they start going to the green that we're calling for, you know, 70, 75, 80,000, and it flip-flops every other day just depending on what color the candle is. That's what I kind of see a trend of that in YouTube. Maybe not always as drastic, but it does flip-flop. A lot of floppers and gropers out there. Sometimes even on their 1 hour stream or 2 hour stream, however on their own, they're flopping and groping and like, dude. Yeah, you don't really have to be Nostradamus. I think it's a bad thing if you try to be Nostradamus. We just want to know, hey man, are we in a danger zone or not? 3 humps and a dump here on the 4 hour on Bitcoin, and this is the results of it. I'm looking for the chart actually where I've got my zones kind of spelled out. Here was that one. That was one. Yes. That's them loud. These ideas. Got kind of a near idea with this low one down here that will do with some bivy action there, but if we're looking at this idea in the channel, you know, we're kind of okay. They're just kind of fleshing us out. Unless we could be in the channel, that's a very real probability that we're just in a slow drain channel and trying to scare us out. I do keep in mind that, you know, back in January when all this money was coming in from the ETFs and all that, they're buying us. Now they started in the early ones started. I think we started kicking off in the high 40s, but a lot of them started getting in the 50s there, and this area about 57. It seems to be an area that they're holding. Might we come back down to these areas? I don't even want to talk about it. I really don't even want to talk about coming down to 52,000. It's a possibility, but it kind of defies all the trend lines that I've got that, you know, spell out the, hey, we're on a good solid trend to the upside. Breaking these trend lines to kind of spell, hey man, this trend line is getting kind of sick, and I probably just need to point these little guys out. So this is like our main trend line that this is where you are here now, right in the mix of all these rainbow clouds and lines and stuff. Let's see if we can clean this chart up, man. I'm never going to win the beautiful chart award, but I've already given up on that. There's too many other people out there that got beautiful charts, like Joe has beautiful, crisp, clearly defined charts, and I just got a bird's nest, and by golly. All the better to say, well, it was right there. Didn't you see it? No, that's not what we do here. But I can't see anything right now. I'm having problems seeing it. I really want to clear this little sucker off, but I want my lines. I want this line. So here we go. But look at this little guy. This main trend line, I mean, dude, this seriously needs a hold here. I'm on the daily chart here. We got this trend line. We got a 200 moving average on the daily. This would be a classic area to hold, bounce, and let's go. Try to forget this ever happened. Okay, everybody screws up. Okay, we'll look that. All right, yeah, I caught you looking at her. It's all right. We'll talk about it, but we can move on. We can get past this. Come on. If that's a phone number in your pocket, though, you're in for it. Please don't be no phone number in the pocket. What the hell is this monkey? What this dude on TV saying? That's why it's so hard for me to trade, ladies and gentlemen. I have 12 voices going off inside my head all the time. So it seems anyway. No, seriously, here though, on the daily, I like this idea. I just want to see it hold. It would really suck if this does not hold. Baby, Daddy needs you to hold. Take the hint. I'm going to get rid of this trend line up here because, one, nobody really cares about it anymore. Price doesn't. Okay, so we got this idea of this trend line. Also got this idea of the range. The Wyckoff. Is it a reaccumulation or is it a distribution? I'm not the expert on telling the difference between all that stuff. I just know that a lot of times if they get a wick, what they call a wick, they thought this was the wick. Seems awful soon to have a wick. I'm just saying, are you a quick wicker? That looked like a quick wicker right there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but there might be a big old long wick. Sew this one up. I don't know. I would hate to see. Please don't whip your wick out, and I don't want to see your wick, Bitcoin. I really don't. Some people do. Some people are just begging for you to whip it out and just lay that wick out on them. I, however, am not one of them. But I'm not ashamed to say it. And actually, I'm sitting there begging you, please don't whip out that big wick and lay it down on me. I would actually like to see just how big that thing can go up myself. I mean, I hear that you can. I hear it's beyond compare, Bitcoin. I don't know. I hear that you are the apex predator guy out there. You know, you're the alpha. I don't know, with the Whopper is what I'm hearing. I would be, you know, not that I want you. I would rather see that, but please don't whip anything on to me down to the downside. Again, if you're tuning to this channel for the first time and you're asking yourself, is this going to leave a stain? Will that smell ever leave? Welcome to Road Dog Crypto. I'm hoping this guy holds, man. Hold here, please. Is there a Saint Bitcoin? Is there a special saint you got requested for Bitcoin, man? So how's all y'all? Oh, y'all all shorted the tops to the down. Y'all played it perfect, right? That'd be cool. If any of y'all did, hands out to you, because I didn't. I did not. I believe I have a little bit of a bullish bias over for crypto and for Bitcoin, which I tune to this area that happened right over here because this is what's been, this is what I've been looking for the longest, and this is the shakeout area over here. This is a lot like what we got here. This kind of little M&M shape right here, whatever you want to call that. That was nasty. But after that little while up here and we recovered, money printer went up until we had this big nasty drop up here. This one was horrible, man. This one's probably a little bit more akin to what we're feeling right now. This one had the big 30% drop. It was over. Oh, I guess this is it for the bull market. It did. It's over, man. Yeah, Bitcoin's. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that. It's rat poison, man. No. And then, you know, we took off like crazy. Fizzled out and got manipulated and all that good stuff. Like we always will, and probably will again. Probably be manipulated right now just so people can get into some nice little sub 60K ballpark prices for Bitcoin. We need this to hold. What need it to hold? Is there any other sign that it wants to hold? Do our indicators here tell us that it wants to hold? Market Cipher is saying no, there's not. I've got nothing for you to say it's going to hold. In fact, I would probably say that the other way, it would probably go down. And I'm like, next. All right, I'm not really happy with you. Didn't really like what she said there. MacD, what do you say? Hey, do you think it's gonna hold? No, I don't. I think it's going to roll over. I think numbers going to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not what I wanted to hear right now at this moment in time on the daily chart. This is not. I'm not happy with what I'm hearing at the moment. I want to be in denial and say no. Tell me it's not so. Tell me that 200 moving average is going to hold it. Tell me that the 100 and the 50 being above this has something that can give us a little bit of a pullback to the upside. Tell me we got something. Why you gotta be so mean? Can you give me just a little taste, a little sliver, a bullish divergence or something? Just a little sniff, just a little bump, a little something? This world's a hurting. You're making it worse. Gosh darn it. Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? I think I'm through bitching now. The Dirk Diggler Bitcoin. There is saying the Bitcoin, Michael Saylor. Oh man, he would do anything. He would make a good one. He has actually done a lot for Bitcoin. I think about it. So there's hope for sideways and up, but man, what's she going to do? What's she going to do when it comes for you? Are we going to do this and then, well, I would take that over just this. I'm cool with that. I like that idea. Can we do that? I mean, if you got to do it, Bitcoin, can we go back up? I've been patiently waiting for a pullback and a little come-uppiness in the altcoins to come up a little before they dump further, but it doesn't want to do that. For some reason, it keeps wanting to just come on down, and you know, I'm not really happy. I'm not a fan of that. I'm cool with that. We're managing, but I didn't come here to just manage. I come here to make that cheddar, baby. I want to make that cheddar. I'm looking for that quicker money. Doesn't have to be the fast money. Doesn't have to come in 10 seconds, but can we come within a period of, you know, a few weeks, maybe a few months or something? Because listen, we've already put a months in here. Come on now. Payday's got to be around the corner. Come on. Do I sound impatient? I feel impatient. I bet the rest of the market is feeling impatient too. Taking a look at Total 3, where we see our altcoins just die another death. I'm making lower low than wow. I'm like, way to build up our hopes and smash our dreams, Total 3. I mean, give me, bravo. That was us. Wow, look at that. I mean, I'm talking, oh, I might lose about another $10 billion. Dang, man. Look, from where we were, 611, we dropped all the way down to 568 billion. That was a lot of money leaving these altcoins. I find that interesting. And the dollar dropped. What? Something smells rotten in the state of Denmark and Washington. Bitcoin dominance has been steadily rising up, but you know, she's zigzagging and whatever, hanging around 54. That gives me no clue at all, but I'm just sitting here watching Total 3 as just the signs and the epitome, the tombstone, if you will, of our altcoins just dying a sad death. That sound is more bleak. It's not that bleak. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not that bleak. Here we are, Total 3, swing low to swing high. Tell me where we need to buy, and clearly this area is not wanting to hold. We are losing this 200 moving average here, man, on the daily for Total 3. For our altcoins in general. Will it bring the moving averages to bears to cross over them? It can. I don't want to see that, man. That would mean that would mean a lot of money coming out fairly quickly. No bueno. But we know the next area, if we look at our fibs, and we might even get a few clues here on the touches on the trend line. We're looking at the 0.5 area. It's over here at $548 billion. Dropping about another 25 billion. Wow, man. Well, it's kind of about a double of what we've done so far today, I guess. Indicators do not look friendly at all for total 3. So I guess as we go into 4th of July and then on into the weekend, I guess it will be time that the whales can have their say so when they're fine. Markets will be closed 4th of July tomorrow. Happy 4th of July. Let's hope that maybe we will get that bounce, but I hear tell that it's time for a new moon to be coming, and there's usually a dump around those times if you go by the moon cycle thing. I don't really go by that, but I like to laugh at it every once in a while. I'm not saying that there is nothing to that or to using the cycle. I mean, one of my most favorite and revered technical analyst was W.D. Gann, and he definitely put stock in that stuff, so I'm not knocking it at all. It's just never really gotten me out of a pickle when I relied on it for anything, so I just don't rely on it for anything. I just look at it and say, well, that's cool. Well, guys, if you want to look at any bleeding altcoins, feel free to throw them out there. We can definitely take them for it. Take a look at it. I got a thought thwack. Can you please do a stream as a turkey hit one night? Hey, I make a handsome turkey, I gotta say. I mean, wow. I'm thinking about going full on turkey face, open turkey face sandwich. I've done that before. I usually reserve that for Thanksgiving, but you know, it is very, very tempting. Might be just the thing that we need just to kind of pick things up a little bit. Oh, turkey. Ooh, we gotta change that though. Let's take this one off, and there we go. Oops, there's a green screen. Okay. Ha! Yeah, I did. I know. Don't come rushing at me once now. No. I know. I mean, whew. I can barely stop looking at myself right there. I look delicious. Ha. Your favorite jive turkey right here at Road Dog Turkey. Road Dog Turkey. Road Dog Crypto. Mr. Miles says, as alts dump, Caspa is climbing higher in the crypto ranks and by holding better. Mr. Miles, if they hire PR people over at Caspa, perhaps that is a dream job for you. Well, let's get off of this bleak chart here and let's go look at one. Let's look at a winner. Let's look at Caspa. Oh, she back up to 17. I'm nibbling on the dips. I'm just trying to see. I have to use my allocations wisely since Bitcoin wants to dump everything else. But I'm still trying to grow that Caspa bag. So I'm looking, she can come down to about 15 and a half. I would like to nibble at some Caspa there. Take a bigger bite of Caspa around 15 and a half cents or cheaper. It's a broker trend line here. But now that's the first one, and now we can establish another one. She starts going a different direction to kind of get a little idea. So we just gotta watch her right now, huh? Oh, what happened on the hour? Screw the hour, we'll look at the 4 hour. 4 hour looks good. It's got some support areas over here about what, 16.2? It's like a good area right there. I still nowhere near my 15 cents though. Come on, Casper, give me a deal. Market Cypher says, no. No. There shall be no further discounts for Casper. Pay the prices, pay the premium what it's worth. Quit hoping for cheapy Casper. You miss your boat, you miss your boat. Don't miss the boat. How can you make your millions if you keep selling your Casper? How can you make your millions if you keep selling your Casper? And I think that was a public service announcement. Don't really know what that was. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. She's also saying about 16 cents. Maybe on her way down there, a slow burn. Slow burn. Maybe. She's holding really good though. You do have a point. She is one of the better ones. I'd like to see a breakout of a trend line. That would be awesome. Check out Ondo, cause everybody's looking at Ondo as being the shizzle. To me, it looks like she's working on trying to touch this trend line again. Or worse. Please don't abuse my trend line, Ondo. Please respect my trend line. Please do not penetrate it or puncture it in any fashion or way. Respect my trend line. Stop whistling at me. It's embarrassing. Might we see closer to $1 Ondo? It's not bad. She's at $1.09. Holding okay. Making higher highs and higher lows so far on the bigger things, so far so good. Miss Mouse says Road Dog does this in front of a green screen. It's all fake. It's all fake. That hides the wrestlers. Take a bite out of crypto. I forget how good looking I am as a turkey. Gosh darn it. Just had to look at the screen over here. So that. I feel like I can't be the only good looking person up here tonight. That wouldn't be fair. Let me get my side chick Cassie. There's Cassie. Hey Cassie. All right. Pendle held up. It's already had its flush yesterday. Good. Did I buy any more Pendle? Putting it on my list that I failed to look at. I like the trend line. Where we at it? $4. Man. I like that. It's still a higher low than what we had over here. That's a good sign. I like that a lot. She's trying to recover the non-moving average on the 4 hour. Go Pendle. It's a birthday. You can do it. I believe in you, Pendle. You have the power. You are the chosen one. I got nothing on this. I got nothing. Oh, well, a little something. For resistance, it can get above that. I don't know. It looks like what it's trying to do. I want to be here for support, though. I want to take it to this little wick over here. Oh, look, how cute. You just caress it just now. I'll give you that little bitty bump up that you just need. I'll give you the support. Come on, Pendle. Let's go. I would love for this market to make a comeback, man. Would love to see that happen. Everything is in the red, man. Everything over here. That's just terrible. Alex is down to 7 cents. This is, ooh, the yawning turkey. That just sounds like a little dive bar or something. The yawning turkey. Everything just wants to go down. Stop going down. Turn those zeros upside down. The drunken turkey. I'm zooming back out on total 3 here. Broke that main trend line there. That was a big thing. That was a big deal. This is when you go into denial. Apparently it's when it's easy to go into denial when you break a trend line. Oh, I'll come back. It's gonna be a bull trap. Bear trap. It'll be some kind of trap. Oh, it's a trap. Now we lost a 200 moving average. Total 3 on the daily. Why? Yeah, here on the weekly, we got the golden cross, which is usually a good, strong macro sign. We just not ready to bump up just yet. And gosh, not much different than last summer. But the difference is that, well, we're about up twice as much as where we were for most things, or especially for Bitcoin, than where we were last summer. Remember last summer when I was doing my lives, this is when I first flipped over from videos to being live, and we were hanging around about 30,000, dropped a little bit in the upper 20s, and you know, we've come a long way, and some altcoins have done really, really well since then too. INJ was a nice one. So there's been some good things and some bad things, and it's all about patience. But if you are playing the long game, if you're taking, you know, if you're a pure trader, you're probably watching a bunch of other people besides me and watching all that. You'd be more the day trader or something, I guess. I know everybody seems to want to glorify day traders. They don't make that much money. I'm just telling you, they have to work hard for what they do, and they can give it back so easily. But the people that are in here playing the slow game, and most of the people that are working jobs, is what they have to do. A DCA, dollar cost average strategy. If you've got nothing else to go with, that's all you need. But following the 4-year cycle, even when they swear up and down that 4-year cycle is not going to matter anymore, I'm going to argue that 4-year cycle is always going to matter, because every 4 years there's less Bitcoin that is going to be minted and be available for that demand. That's always going to be the case, and that's going to have an effect. So I stick with that 4-year cycle. Rune has dropped down to $3.77. My goodness, look at Rune go. Breaking trend lines. Looks like you're holding the price at the moment. That did break down there. 350 could be on the radar for Rune. We're getting that 4th of July holiday sell-off, it looks like, on our altcoins. Let's go over, and before I forget, I should have done this right from the beginning, but let's go check out the news with a turkey. You're watching Turkey News. That Road Dog Turkey Crypto. I had this all set up before time, and now it's not. Why for? Am I having problems with you? All right, well, screw this. We'll just go back to the stream. I'll just read it from over here. We'll go. Let's rock and roll. According to Forbes, Trump sparks talk of Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. That sounds cool. I like that. Covalent has teased an announcement of a new perspective, outlook, and brand on July 8th. Yay. Friend Tech has announced that Friend Token will remain on the base chain. Galaxy, ticker symbol GAL, has announced that the rebranding migration will begin on July 8th. RSS3 has hinted that their mainnet launch is imminent. Render, OKX will support the migration of Render to Render tokens on July 9th. That's a change in the ticker symbol RNDR to RENDER to spell that out. Chainlink has announced a partnership with Fidelity and Signum. Borpa, it's a meme coin, has ended its collaboration with Entanglefi. Mantra has announced partnership with UAE real estate giant MAC Group to tokenize 500 million in real estate assets. I like that token. Smart Layer has announced plans to update the tokenomics soon. Trump sparks talks of Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset. How interesting. In Forbes, let's take a look at Mantra. Got down to the 69. Got caught down on the low in the 69, and now she's all the way back up to 82. Came up and licked the boots of 90 cents. Why are you talking that way? Here is my chicken scratch scribble over here telling the future for this coin, and clearly we nailed it all the way. If you can't see that, well then you're obviously not in my private footsie group. This is the time where I have to, before I get into this, I must chill. I have sold out like most of the other YouTubers. I do have a private Telegram for only $5,995 a month. Dear friends, I will post Bitcoin charts with my footsie toe pictures on them. It's a bargain. No one else is offering that. You can only get that here at Road Dog Crypto for all you freaks and true supporters of the Road Dog. Thank you. Keep it a coming. But don't rush. There's only limited slots that are available, okay? I might even show you a little turkey foot. Whoa, don't get too excited. Oh, the phones are lining up now. You sly little dogs. Back to the charts now. Oh man, oh my, would that have been resistance, or are we above it? That is a makeshift trend line that it looks like it was respecting until it didn't, but now does it? Does it matter anymore? Are we doing something different? What is the meaning of life? Were there giants in the old world? Was Rudolph, did he really have a red nose? Some say it was purple. I was looking kind of horizontal. There's probably a horizontal area we can look at there, but still a kind of a channel idea is coming to mind here. That I think that it's some noisy as all get out, so screw that idea. We'll just kind of follow trend lines as best we can. Situations like that, it's probably good to just come out to a bigger time frame, look for some candle bodies and see what you can come up with. And that kind of fits pretty nice. Does it tell me anything up here? Nothing that I need. Oh, well, yeah, a little bit. A wick to candle body. Okay, respects that angle. Cool. I feel just a little bit more confident when I can see something respect an angle. I could. Is this valid? So far, it looks like she's trying to she's reclaim this little guy. I like that. So upward and on, upward and onward shall it be to $1.08, $1.09 for mantra. I want to check this one out over on. Where are you, man? You lost it, Road Dog. You suck. There's always all this little negative self-talk in your head. Sometimes you just gotta let it roll. Sometimes you just slap it around a little bit.
Oh, what'd you do that for?
Is it like magic? You knew? Whoa. Why are you on Mantra DAO already? Did we look at... I didn't type you in yet. Are you listening to me? Oh Lord, is it time to break out the tinfoil hats? Luckily, I lost it. It's around here somewhere. All right, so here we are. Check it out for the investor. Market cap 694 million. Circulating supply is 831 million. Total supply 888, and a bunch more eights, millions. So mostly out there for Mantra. It's got a buy signal here on Tokenmetrics. All-time high was $1.09, and we're sitting at 82 cents. Valuation grade 95% undervalued. It's got a good fundamental score 73. Technology grade at 51. Investor grade at 68. I like this one. I've been playing with this one, and she's in the total middle of the range. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, I need to jump in, just for words of experience, that jumping in at the middle of the range is usually just the worst place. I mean, unless you got to, if you are I want to hurdle us for the rest of the market until she goes up to $12 or something like that, you're probably fine. But if you think you're gonna, if you jump into the middle, man, in the middle of a range, I mean, it's great when she's going up, and when she's coming, you know, it's just like you're kind of in a no man's land for a little while if we hang around the middle. It's just not the best place. But hey, do you, man? I'm not here to tell you what to do, man. I'm just here to tell you how I screw up, Joe. So might be some rejection here at 91 cents, and then from there you might be able to pull back to 74 cents. And if you jump in right now, it's just not as fun to ride on the downside. But some of you are masochitic and you're like, I don't care, man. I like it. I like paying $100 for something and watch it go down to $48.35. Tickles my fancy every time. I got balls of steel. I don't care. I like it. I can handle it. Some of you made that way. Take those 20% drops like that. Just like that's what turns you on. Little freaky degens. It's like you were abused as an early investor or something. I don't know, man. I've got some freaky ideas, but whatever floats your boat. I don't like it myself. It hurts. It makes my bum hole hurt. Why are y'all looking at me funny? I'm going to push back on the 4-year cycle, always plan out how much of the traded Bitcoin today comes from freshly mined coins. It's a small percent, and that percent will keep decreasing. Yes, it will keep decreasing. I don't know. I don't see how that would invalidate the 4-year cycle, though. I mean, that's the main thing for the 4-year cycle. That is the event that makes it so, is that deflationary idea. I think it'll always have an impact, but especially now, since Bitcoin is going global, I think we just haven't seen it yet. But Casper's following the right thing too. I mean, not taking anything away from Casper, Mr. Miles. But how much are you asking? How much of the traded Bitcoin today comes from freshly mined coins? Well, I don't think that's really relevant. I just think it's as a general whole. That supply is really starting to shrink. But the faucet that is bid on has just, you know, well, I mean, you mine, you know how all that works. But the faucet's not going to be cranking out as much. Everybody drinking from that pool is going to drink up all that water a lot quicker. And then they're probably going to start selling bottled water, which sounded crazy when I was a kid. I was like, nah, that's never going to go. What? Bottled water? There's a water fountain right there. There's a garden hose in the backyard. Come on. Perrier. Genius. What the hell? Mr. Miles, you can't expect small percentages to move the market like you used to. I think it depends on how much of Bitcoin is available to be traded freely on the exchanges, in my personal opinion, Mr. Miles. A lot of it being locked up in lots of corporate treasuries and things like that's kind of the where we're headed now that we like. But and then most people holding it and actually not so much trading it, but using it more of a store of value. It's those ideas and how well it holds up against the dollar. So it's not like, you know, I mean, this is becoming more of people's savings account. This is really taking the place of fiat currency. And then the availability, the demand for it versus the amount that's going to be available now, I'm predicting that we will continue these big $10,000 swings. And that's something I've said for a while that's going to be one of my concerns. Not only how it's going to put altcoin on the back burner when Bitcoin starts taking off in price, but just also the volatility that it can have because of such a smaller amount being available. And then those who do have it are able to move the market a lot more. I don't know if I'm getting onto the same subject, but I mean, I foresee a continued big volatile move, man. Like, I think it would be, I'm wanting to do this myself, is like maybe a 5x position down here, like this $58,000 area. I may look at trying to do that. Like, to build a position in Bitcoin here about 5x, and that's manageable. And if you're committed to it, even if we drop down to say 50,000 or 48, if you're at 5x leverage and you add to that, that just helps you out when the market does turn around, because you know Bitcoin's going to turn around. We're just kicking off this bull run. We're just at a pause moment. But it's that demand that's going to be coming and the lack of supply that we now have because of the halving that's going to be getting us up over this hump that we've been in for so long. Compare Bitcoin overall trade volume to the freshly minted Bitcoin on the same time frames. I'm just having a problem. I'm just failing to see how it's relevant to consider. It's just it makes it sound like you're saying that the actual minted coins that are doing freshly mint have some impact on. I mean, that's just depending on if they want to sell them or not, the miners or whatever. But I'm just saying, the freshly ones coming in, that's cut. He's talking turkey. I thought you just want me to talk about Casper, Mr. Miles. Well, that's okay. I don't blame you. But until Casper overtakes Bitcoin, Bitcoin is still going to be king. Bitcoin's still going to get most of my attention. It's the one that I'm trying to get the most of. But Casper is up there, Mr. Mouse. Everything else is being a bunch of crap. Look at Cardano down to 39 cents. She got down to 36 recently. Not today, though. Today's drop hasn't been too bad on the Cardano. Still, any drop is not good for Cardano, right? But I'm striving to go to 42 cents and they get slapped back down to 38. Ow! Charles! Do something with your coin. Got nothing against Mr. Charles, but I was sold on ADA about 3 cycles ago. Well, maybe longer. Was it? At least I think it's 3 cycles ago. I just remember she hung out between a penny and 4 cents forever. And it sounded peer review papers. It sounded like they were doing everything right, but man, they were slow as Christmas then. And surprisingly, cycle after cycle, they are just still slow as freaking Christmas. So I'm kind of thinking that that's probably not going to change. They're probably still going to be kind of slow as Christmas. So she's not going to be my fast horse. I'm not going to be an ADA. Cardano Maxi. Got Q&T and wondering why. $74 there. Yay, Q&T. What, 100 is not good for you anymore? Can't hang out at 100? Watching Sinverse. Oh my gosh, this one. You're at my level. I've got a moon bag of this, and it's a decent little moon bag. I just don't know what it's worth now, but I'm wondering, she's not showing me the signs I need of turning around, but it's actually setting off some alert areas. This is at 0.0039. Just an interesting gaming play. Games are not popular right now, so nobody wants them, but a lot of these coins that I've been looking at, man, they are at this 886 Fibonacci area saying, buy me, buy me. You're at the buy area. And you got to look at it, you know, what do I think right now? What's my theory? Is altcoins, are they going to tank? Are we looking for a bigger drop where the bottom's just going to fall out of the altcoin market? Because this is the areas that they should be turning around and bouncing around right now. And so, I mean, ultimately, you got to, you know, am I going to wait patiently and watch here and see if there's a confirmed trend change? That's probably the smart way to go. Probably the smart move. Because if you're just buying blind here, then you're taking the risk because maybe the market floor could fall out. But a lot of the signs I'm seeing, man, they are places that I would be looking to buy. Honestly, on some of these altcoins. Will it be worth it in the long run? Will they outperform Bitcoin? That remains to be seen. When you really look at it objectively, why am I buying these altcoins? It should be, the answer to that question should be because they will outperform Bitcoin. And I know I, for one, lose sight of that just because I get into altcoin fever and thinking in terms of US dollars and all this. Well, it can go up in dollars, and then I could buy Bitcoin. Well, maybe, but was it worth the chase to do it? And right now, if we really look honestly at our bags, we will see that very few of them are making it worth the chase of being able to outperform Bitcoin. And most of them, some of them that are outperforming, have only started doing it recently. So if you bought before, well, you still got all that opportunity cost that hadn't really kind of balanced out. So it depends on when you get in, if it's working against you and growing against Bitcoin value too. But ultimately, the game is to find something that outperforms Bitcoin and increase your Bitcoin. And I've got to say, looking on the performance, man, I don't think I've got that quite as mastered as I would like to have a lot more Bitcoin by now, just to be honest with you. And I just feel like my altcoin choices have just, I've not seen that multiples of Bitcoin come in like I'd like.
Dale pa' vernos. Tengo el cuarito de aquel dito menos. Vamos a perro negro pa' pelear.
All right, well, guys, the time is now 11:55. There's not much going on in this market unless you're a Litecoin fan, because Litecoin's holding still at $70 so far. She's not yet dropped to 33 or 62 or wherever she might be wanting to go next, but you got that going for you. And for you XRP lovers, we're still hanging around about 46 cents. God love you. She's almost at a half a dollar. Guys, I'll be back again tomorrow as usual. And just wish you a happy 4th of July. Let's see if we can get something going here on the end screen to commemorate the 4th of July for all you Americanos from the turkey. Gosh, I'm a handsome turkey. I don't mean to brag, but I just... sexy in this little jacket, I gotta say. Look like Jane's turkey, James Bond turkey, 00 450 Fahrenheit. What were we doing? Oh, yes. We're looking here and wasting our... That's not it. No, that's not it either. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'm a noob. This is not working out. You're taking so long to go to your end screen, man. Here we go, something a little bit for the occasion. A little something from last time. Please let this be a good luck charm for Bitcoin. Thank you.